everybody. Coach, I guess first of all, just talk a little bit about the contract extension, and you were able to kind of reward your assistants a little bit as well.
Yeah, we're very excited as a staff and my family. We're excited to be here. I call Springfield home. I'm just humbled by it, to be honest with you. It's a great feeling, and we look forward to continue improving this program.
Can you tell us a little bit about the cancellation fee or the buyout clause or something that's in this about, because obviously you're going to want to try to move up and out over the years, but to have that in there?
Well, I'm actually happy to be here at Missouri State, so I don't know about really moving. I'll leave that in God's hands, but I'm here in Springfield. That's where I want to be. I have no aspirations of going anywhere else. There's no goal in mind to be somewhere else except here in Springfield. But the buyout, I think, is necessary. I think it helps both parties involved.
It helps kind of recruiting-wise as well, that maybe these guys see a little bit of that?
I think so. When you recruit guys, that's one thing they always ask, especially at this level, how many years you'll be here, what's on your contract, which they can find that information out anyway. But most of the time, recruits get that information from opposing programs.
You said you're happy to be here, but what does that level of commitment from them mean for you?
When I came to Springfield, that's where I wanted to be. Whether it was 1 year, 2 years, I was here to do a job. It wasn't, I got 1 year, as you start pressing it, where I'm here in Springfield for the duration. That's how I'll see it. We take 1 year at a time.
Do you look and see where you stack up with the other guys in the Valley, or does that even concern you?
It really doesn't concern me, to be honest with you. Because I think when you're talking financially where you stack up with the competition, I think you're looking at the wrong thing, man. And that's not a goal for me to make X amount of dollars to be happy. I'm here. We got a good program, great community, great fan support. So those are things I'm concerned with. Because you can make a lot of money, nobody in the gym. How long will you be there? So I'm happy to be here. We're excited where we're going.
How did it come up? Did they approach you? Did you approach them? How's that work?
Yeah, I approached Kyle Wynn. Kyle Most, I said I need it. No, I just think it's one of those things. Kyle Most been AD that he is. He just reached out and said these are the things that we probably need to do as a program, and I'm grateful to him for that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, since we got you here, the situation with Michael Porter and the changes that were on the team so far? Tell me about that.
That was just Mike's dad I was talking to on the phone. Mike's doing well. We'll reevaluate him on Monday where he is. He's at home taking an internet course. He'll get back here as soon as he's ready to go. But right now he's just up and walking. His dad says he's walking with a slight limp, but other than that he's fine.
I mean, do you think he's going to be able to play, or is it more like, thank goodness he's alive?
Obviously, first and foremost, he's alive, and that was the least of my concerns of whether or not he'll play again. But I think if he heals, then he'll be 100%. That's what the doctors were saying. If he heals, now if he doesn't heal right, he'll probably never play again.
A lot of people equate extensions with raises. Doesn't seem like there's really much of a raise, just 2 more years of the same thing. Is that right?
Yes. And for me, I'm excited about it. And like I said, it wasn't about the money. As long as I'm able to support my staff and get these guys at least in line with the competition, then we're fine.
Yeah, and they got a raise, huh?
Yes.
Some of them did.
Yes.
Okay.
Big turnaround last season. Expectations for an even bigger jump this year?
For us, just to be successful. We don't necessarily put numbers behind it. If we continue doing what we're doing a little bit better every area, rebounding better, defending better, shooting the ball better, then we'll have a chance to have success.
So hard for you when you first came in to coach a team that you really weren't very familiar with, but now 2 years in, you've got almost all of your guys in your system.
Yeah, but I think it's also twofold, having the quality of talent, but also me having experience under my belt as a head coach, because you seem like you have all the knowledge as an assistant coach, but once you move that seat over, it's a different ball game. There's so many things involved with coaching a program, developing the staff, getting your players better. So, for me, just going into my 3rd season, I think I'll be better than I was the previous 2.
You mentioned the buyout clause was necessary for both parties. What does that mean? Is that something that's going on throughout a lot of the different?
Yeah, I think so. What happens is, from Missouri State's side of it, we have a level of success, and somebody decides that they want Cuonzo Martin as their head coach at another program, and I decided to take that opportunity. Well, at least Missouri State's, like after this season, $250,000 buyout. Well, Missouri State's able to benefit from that, as opposed to a zero buyout, a $50,000 buyout. Then Missouri State doesn't get anything out of the deal, really, when you think about it. So I understand that.
Plus, on the other side, you would think that, let's say, the Big 10 or the Big 12, those conferences understand that that's what's coming, and the boosters can pony that up, and it's not a big thing on that side either.
Yes, and if that happens, at least Missouri State has a chance to get some financial gain. But with that being said, I don't plan on going anywhere.
As far as you can tell, is that something that's going around as far as new contracts and new?
Oh, it's been going on for years. Yes.
Does it feel good to have that kind of leverage? I mean, they came after you. Now they assume you as some kind of commodity now after 2 years.
No, no. I just, for me, it's just a matter of doing my job. I knew we would get it where we need to be. Just a matter of continuing working, pushing yourselves, getting the quality staff first and foremost, and then getting talented players. I think that was the biggest key for us.
Yep.
Thank you, gentlemen.